Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Thorne. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
I mean, does the start get any better for this defense? You force a third down, passing situation, great pass defense. Not only that, break on the football, make the interception, and take it all the way back to the house. The tone has been set in this ballgame.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, men love to get a drive going here. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Quick completion to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, and he knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Back to throw, it's Harvey. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
5 sacks in a game the way this defense did last week, and it's going to make your offensive coordinator second-guess himself a little bit with respect to protections. I'm not sure how confident this offense is early in the game because they've already given up a sack.
Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback making checks. He wants to throw it. He rifles one deep down the right side. Pulls in the deep ball. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They'll run this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Wants to throw. It's Harvey. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. It's a draw. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Scanning the field, it's Murphy. He's got an open man. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. Take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wisconsin. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air. It's Harvey. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the good.
There he goes. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Harvey. Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Find some fresh air. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier, and bring him down.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive, right?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes in the 39.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Irish send out the punt unit. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. To the air on first down. He fires to the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Throws to the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Right on the money. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. The sure hands, it's Sampson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Auburn offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Floats it out in space. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
It's complete to the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Sampson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards.
Man, I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Dingle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, he missed it. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen.
Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air on first down. The screen, he can go. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. He's got it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun. Give on the inside. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Dingle. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a third down play. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Flips it out to the back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown Auburn! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Dropping back, it's Dingle. Here comes the heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the runs.
Breaks into the open. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. I mean, just have a day already. He's right on the cusp of 500 yards through the air.
And I know he did an outstanding job all week long in practice, watching film and taking every rep seriously and personally on the practice field building up to this one because he's barely made any mistakes today.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football and keep running the clock.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking for the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And I think this offense is all but surrender, right? They're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
The Irish send out the punt unit. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Gonna let it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. And we have breaking news. They scored. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially...